white man, the educated white man, that you want to help me out on the set, let me know. Hey everybody, I'm your host, the great guy, also known as the big cat, my cool cat, pretty balls up. It's game day. It's game day. Are you pipe up? Is you hype up like I'm hype up? Victory ensuing. Before we get started, let me go over the script again. This episode is brought to you by WinView Games. WinView Games is the nation's leading sport predicting app. Home of the pregame and live Carolina Panthers prop contest. I know you and your mama live and breathe Carolina Panther football. So if you want to put that Carolina Panther football to test, download WinView app right now. Alright, download it right now. If you can't find it in iOS, it should be in iOS. It should be in the Android Play Store. Go to your web browser. If you can't find it, type in winview.tv/keep pounding. winview.tv/keep pounding, and it's going to save you $20. I know a lot of you niggas are scary when it comes to losing money. That's why you don't have a lot of it, okay? Scared money don't make money, but if you're scared, they're going to give you $20 free, all right? Play up to $20 free, they'll match it, so you ain't got to worry about losing it. Go to your web browser, winview.tv/keep pounding, all right? Again, play for your first $20, which is free. And I'm going to show you here a little clip of how you play. I know a lot of you guys are pessimistic, all right? Again, all you do is simply answer 8 questions about each game before it begins, or you can play while the game is going on in a quarter-long contest, all right? Watch your game take your viewing experience to the next level. Shout out to WinView Games, all right? Now, with that being said, I want to say rest in peace. 704 to GOAT. This is game number 3 without him. 2-0 so far, so keep bringing us that good mojo from heaven, my brother. And, we're gonna represent you right on this TV, on this channel. We're going to do you right, all right? Before we get started, though, I got one quick question. Are you excited like I'm excited first? But do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? Yes? No? Maybe? Let me tell you something. You ain't got to live in Carolina to love the Carolina Panthers like I love them. Matter of fact, it's even that more much affection when you're not even in the state, because you can't quench your thirst like I want to quench my thirst. So even if you're outside the state, do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? If you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers, put your paws up, all right? All right, now you got that out the way. Let's show you how to play a little WinView games, and I'll give you my 5 bold prediction. This one was kind of easy, but it wasn't really kind of easy. But we'll talk about it. Let's go over here to WinView Games. Again, I got $40 to play with last night. I put $10 in the game. You want to do this before the game gets going, all right? So that way they got a pregame contest. They do have a live in-game contest. Predict what happens next, all right? Find your team, the Carolina Panthers right here. I'm going to click on the Carolina Panthers. You can play for free. Broke niggas play for free. I don't. You got $100 play action. Win you a $100 prize for $5, all right? Again, the more people that enter, the more that prize go up. You got, again, $10 prize right here for $2. Cheap nigga shit. You got $5 entry for $33, $126. Let's see, $180 for $100. You see, if you really about that life, put $100 on it, all right? Let me see what I want to do. Today, I think I want to play, let's do $25. Let's put $25 and earn $126. Again, you can download this app in the iOS store, or you also can use winview.tv/keep pounding. It's in the chat, all right? Let's go over a couple questions. Let's see what they're going to have to ask us right here. Simply answer 8 to 10 questions here. Let's see. Well, I already answered last night, so it looks like they're just going to use my same answers for this one. So once you answer for one question, okay, if you enter for one tournament, they're going to use your same answer for your next tournament. You know, it's up to you how much you want to play. Some of the questions they asked was, Houston, will they win the game? I said no. I believe they don't. You wager points. You get up to 15,000 points. All right. So you get 750. You get 250. You get 550 to wager at each question. So on this question, I wagered 750. Will Houston win the game? I said no. Again, question number 9. Will 2 or more Houston players record at least 5 receptions? I said no. That's a possibility. I'll tell you why here. Would the defense or special teams score a touchdown in this game? Whether it be the Texans or the Panthers? I said yes. That's very well likely. Question number 7, y'all, and you can answer along just for shits and giggle, but if you want to win money, head over to WinView game. Will Christian McCaffrey rush for a total of 90 yards in this game? That's a dumb question. Yes. Number 6, Carolina Panthers. Will they rushing total be more than the Houston in the game? Yes, I think that's the easy answer. DJ Moore or Brandon Cooks, will they score a touchdown in this game? That's a great question here because you know DJ Moore he's been kind of anemic when it comes to the red zone. I mean, once he's in open field, I mean he makes all the plays, but down in the red zone he has been anemic. So, great question for them, and it's a great question for Brandon Cooks because our defense has gotten a lot better. So I said one of them will score. Yes. Number 4, both teams will they combine for 3 or more turnovers in the game? Yes, I think it's pretty easy. Sam Darnold, will he throw for 250 yards or more in the game? Yes, I think he will. Will both teams combine for 430? Will both teams combine for 43 points? I said no. I think this will be a decent game, but I don't think it'll be 43 combined points. All right. And the last but not least, Carolina wins the game by 8 points or more, and I said yes. All right. So I already answered the pregame questions before. I entered the same questions into another contest, and it was already picked for me. All right. After I had to answer. So head over to WinView game if you're interested in doing that. All right. Now, a couple things we want to talk about here when it comes to the Carolina Panthers and my 5 bold predictions here. This Houston Texans offensive line, I think a lot of you guys are really sleeping on it. They're solid. I mean, they're not great. They're solid. One of the things this Houston Texans offensive line did was they only allowed 1 sack between Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clown. Now, with that being said, I'm not going to take away anything from Houston, but Jadeveon Clown is he's not what he used to be. Hence his name. Myles Garrett, that's something. And that's pretty impressive that they stopped Myles Garrett here. But you know what? These defensive ends are different from the typical defensive ends. Our defensive ends are more like linebacker / defensive ends. And the way they move, they're so athletic. They have a good bend in them. They can bend up under you like a 6'4". They get up under them corners. They hit them corners real good. As a matter of fact, Houston Texans head coach David Culley spoke on that, all right? Here's what David Culley had to say about this. He says, and I quote, "They're fast. They run to the ball." Offensive coordinator Tim Kelly said, "At every level, they got guys that can fly. Their 2 defensive ends are so good at speed rushes as we've seen. Obviously, we saw 2 good rushers last week, but totally different. Got really good athleticism, and they can bend really good. They got good counter moves on the inside." Close quote. So they know what we do. They watching us. They know what we do. You know, they listen. So don't think they're gonna come out here lacking. They're not gonna come out here. I mean, they're gonna have to give it the draws anyway. I mean, you know, it is what it is. But I mean, at least you can try to prepare for it. Myles Garrett, and Jadeveon Clown, they're not the same. They're not. I mean, let's be honest, okay? Garrett is a solid pass rusher, probably one of the best pass rushers, if not the best pass rusher in the NFL. Excuse me, not pass rusher, but best defensive ends. But the difference between Brian Burns is he may not necessarily be the greatest run stuffer at an end, but man, dude, you can't stop him. I mean, his athleticism, man. I mean, when it comes to rushing the quarterback, you know, if I can get help stopping the run game, you know, I'm not gonna allow for I'm not gonna allow for Brian Burns to go out there and solely expect for him to stop the run on the edge. If I can scheme up protection to help Brian Burns and his weakness, which is the run game, I'm okay. Long as I know I can get 1,000% out of him when it comes to pass rushing. I'll take that. I'll take that. He's probably the best pass rusher in the game. You know what I mean? And he has a chance this year to really make his name as the best defensive end, which has yet to be seen. Well, let's not be premature here. But he's definitely one of the best pass rushers in the game, and there's nothing like it, as their offense coordinator just said, all right? These guys have familiarity with Hassan Riddick. They seen him. He said, I played with Hassan Riddick. This is David Johnson, the running back. I played with Hassan Riddick. I know how good of an athlete he is. They're good guys, and we're going to try to run at them and not let them use their speed. We'll see what happens. So the dumb nigga running his mouth already, David Johnson. Shout out to David Johnson. They said they're going to try to run at you guys. Yeah, it's a party. I like this shit. I'm hype up. Yeah, they saw some dumb nigga open his mouth and said, we're going to try to run at you guys and not use your speed. They got a vet. They got three veterans. They got Philip Lindsay, who's their receiving back. You got David Johnson, and you got Mark Ingram, who's their bell cow. Let's take a look at their offensive line. They're gonna try to punch you in your fucking mouth. They're coming out telling you now. Fly upfield if you want to. Your ass will be taking yourself out of the play. So they know what's up. They know what's up. All right. Again, according to ProFootballFocus.com, when you look at this offensive line play for the Houston Texans, they rank 9th in the NFL. Wow. 9th in the NFL, 20th against the run, and 4th when it comes to pass protection. Wow. You guys didn't see that, did you? Wow. According to ProFootballFocus.com. Wow. I'm ready to make my first bold prediction here, y'all. My first bold prediction is we do not care. Carolina Panthers will have 6-sack party. That's right. They're having a 6-sack party on the Houston Texans. Listen, this is not Cleveland Ducks or whoever the fuck y'all faced last week. We bringing it to your neck. You can try that shit at running the ball at us. It's not going to end in your favor. It's going to end badly for you guys, all right? Although your offensive line is spearheaded by Laramie Tunsil, a guy who's a decent tackle, but guess what? At the end of the day, you have not met guys like Hassan Riddick, who was flying off the edge. You have not met guys as Brian Burns, and you have not met guys such as Derek Brown, a guy who can clog your shit up worse than a burrito at Taco Bell at midnight. So I don't think you want to run directly at these guys. And not to mention a new resurgent. I don't know if my man got a B12 shot or whatever, but Shaq Thompson is coming at you hard, landing in your chest. Carolina Panthers flood this goddamn offensive line. I think they do move the ball on us, but I think we're going to go ahead and overwhelm them for the game 6-sack party. Motherfucker. Talking about David Johnson. David Johnson out here running his mouth. Your coach should whoop your ass out here telling us, we're going to run at you. Go ahead and try to run at us. That's my first bold prediction. Silly nigga. All right, let's move on to the next bold prediction here. Let's talk about rushing defense. Beautiful rushing defense. Look who's number 1 in the NFL. Who's that? Who's that team right here that's number 1 in the NFL? What team only allowed 2.7 yards per carry? What team only allowed 1 touchdown in 2 games on the ground? That motherfucker a badass team. Oh, that's us! We do that shit! David Johnson with taller ass out here talking about we're gonna run at you to negate your speed. Silly nigga. No wonder Deshaun Watson wants to get the fuck out of there. Anywho, Carolina is at the top of the leaderboard when it comes to run defense. But when you look down here, somebody's ranked 17th against the run. 230 yards against the run. 4.6 carries. 4.6 yards per carry. In case you guys don't know, it's 10 yards to a first down. They're giving up the draws for 5 a pop on a carry. They're 17th in the NFL against the run. With that being said, the Houston Texans will have a hard time stopping Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey's second bold prediction goes 100 for 100. That's right. 100 for 100. I don't think they can do it, man. I watched Nick Chubb and I watched Kareem Hunt. The middle of this defensive line that they have is pudding. It's pudding. Not only is it pudding, it's rice pudding. It's salty shit and crunchy in the middle. I think Christian gets busy. They give up 4.6 a pop. That's good. Christian's gonna have a field day. Not only he's gonna have a field day in the run game, I think he's gonna have a field day at coming out the backfield, and I think it's gonna be a lesson for them niggas to be learned. All right, Christian for 100 for 100. Second bold prediction. Let's go to my third bold prediction here. Even though those guys are soft against the run, those guys get turnovers. When you look at the top 3 teams in the NFL as far as turnovers, generating turnovers, takeaways, the Houston Texans are 3, plus 3. 4 interceptions, 1 forced fumble. They do that really, really well here. Again, those guys, I told you guys earlier this week in the scouting report, they're linebackers. They're free-flowing. They attack at the point of attack. I told you the game plan is going to be play action. We're going to play action. We're going to counter, and we're going to have to use motion. Get these guys' eyes real dirty here. But if you play these guys straight up and just say, I'll beat these guys one-on-one, their linebackers can get it done here. And not only their linebackers, they have Justin Reed, who's a pretty good safety, but I think he may be out due to injury here. We'll talk about that in just a second. But overall, this defense is 3rd when it comes to takeaways. My 3rd bold prediction is Sam Darnold has the 2nd interception. Yeah. Look, man. Sam Darnold's my quarterback. I love him. Super Bowl. Here we go. Yeah. Super Bowl, here we go. But hold it. Look, man. Sam Darnold has been close the last couple games with a couple turnovers. He had that ball where Cam Jordan almost stripped it out his hand. Every game Sam Darnold's good for 1 fuck up. Come on, we seen it. We seen it against the Jets. Nigga threw a damn interception down there. You know what I mean? Every game, he's good for 1 fuck up. At least 1 fuck up here. And I think they're going to get it out of him. I think they build on their lead right there. So my 3rd bold prediction is Sammy D. I don't know if he gets an interception. I'm going to say interception, but it could be a fumble here. I think he's good for another turnover here. All right? I pray I'm wrong on that one. Some prediction, I pray I'm wrong on. Okay? All right, so what we did, Sam Darnold throws a 2nd pick. Defense gets 6 psych. Christian McCaffrey go 100 for 100. What else we got over here? Let's talk about this. I think the Houston Texans, my 4th bold prediction is the Houston Texans will move the ball on us, but moderately, okay? Again, take this lightly here. Their game plan is going to be real vanilla. As the dumb nigga David Johnson just opened his mouth up, their game plan is simple. They're going to use 3 running backs, Ingram, Johnson, and Lindsey. All right, they're going to try to bust in your mouth with Mark Ingram early. So we got to be on our cue. Listen, we can't be flying upfield. There's a reason why they brought in 4 running backs. That doesn't work. They have David Johnson in there. 3rd downs, watch for Phillip Lindsay. In the red zone, watch for Phillip Lindsay. They're going to try to rush the hell out of us, all right? Now, the reason why I say I think they'll move the ball on us is they got a lot of injured receivers out, all right? Again, Danny Amendola's out. Nico Collins, the speedster, is out. The rookie's out. Chris Conley and Brandon Cooks are there. And Andre Roberts and Anthony Miller here. Obviously, Brandon Cooks is going to be the POE. He's the point of emphasis tonight, right? Dante Jackson, let's keep him in front of us. Quick on quick. If he doesn't have time to get the ball to Brandon Cooks, he's not a threat. You know what I mean? This offensive line is the 9th best offensive line in the league. I think they're going to try to negate our speed when it comes to passing the ball. I think they're going to target their tight ends. I think they're going to target their running backs, all right? I don't expect for those guys to come out here drawing up some long-ass 10-step dropbacks, look for a lot of slants. Again, this guy right here, Anthony Miller. Anthony Miller is returning back to the lineup after having a shoulder injury in preseason. Former Chicago Bears standout. He looked like he'd be a slot receiver. So who is covering this slot receiver here? You're looking at A.J. Bouye is going to be covering him. So you got 2 injured niggas against each other. Who's going to get the best of each other? So, I don't know. It could be a big day for Anthony Miller as far as him in the slot. You know, it takes a while for you to get up to game speed for both of these guys. So we'll see who's ready. And the reason why I think Anthony Miller could have a big day is, I mean, they have no other options. I mean, you got Cook, Conley, Andre Roberts, and Anthony Miller here. All right? The best matchup. Okay, are you really going to sit here and tell me with a bold fucking straight face, you going to tell me with a straight face that Conley is going to beat J.C. Horn? You can't tell me Conley going to beat J.C. Horn. You can't sit here and tell me with a bold, well, I guess you can. Brandon Cooks on D-Jack. That's an interesting matchup here. We'll see how that plays out there. That's a possibility. But really, when you look at Bouye and you look at Anthony Miller, that's probably their favorable matchup right there, all right? But I don't think that's their first primary target. I think their first primary target are thrown out the backfield to their running backs, all right? I wouldn't be surprised if Matt Rule and Phil Snow has something in play for these guys to jump the flats. I expect to pick by one of these linebackers jumping the flats because it's going to be a lot of checkdowns, all right? After that, their second option are their tight ends. Let's take a look at their tight ends here. You know, let's be honest. The guy has less than a week to prepare for the number one defense. If you think he's going to come out here slinging the ball around the number one defense on a short week, that would be the stupidest game plan ever. As a coach, I'm telling you, as a coach, that's the stupidest game plan ever. You're going to see a real preseason vanilla game plan. Get the ball out of your hand quick. Let's establish the run. Establish the run. If that doesn't work, let's throw it to the flats, to our running backs. B. If that doesn't work, let's look for a tight end, Jordan Atkins, Pharaoh Brown, and then B, looking for our slot receiver, Anthony Miller. That's how it's going to go. Quick slants, make our plays. That's to negate this defense. Now, what happens is, if they have success at getting the ball out of their hand quick, now Phil Snow's going to have to make a choice. You have to say, damn, okay, do I continue to send these guys or do I sit back and play zone? And if you sit back and play zone against Davis Mills and without getting pressure, now things become interesting here. You know what I mean? Now we got to see, okay, can Davis Mills dissect our defensive zone strategy? But if we come at him, we can get him. We ain't got to necessarily be worried about that. So that's going to be the interesting counter adjustment. So if they come out with the game plan like I think they're going to come out, run the ball, check downs, tight end, slant, crossing route. If they come out with that kind of game plan, they have success with it. Now it's going to be Phil Snow. What do we do? Do we keep gumming or what? So that's going to be interesting. All right. So that's my fourth prediction there. I think they will have success moving the ball, but it's going to be seldom. All right. Moderated success moving the ball. Now, last but not least, I had a couple options when it came to making my fifth bowl prediction here. But God damn it, man. I had to I'm going back to this guy. I'm not going to give up on you, son. I love you. I came at your neck pretty hard. You know what I mean? When you got drafted here. When you got drafted, I came at your neck. But I'm not giving up on you. Terrace Marshall has a big day in the slot. You know why Terrace Marshall has a big day in the slot? Because Desmond King. I had to raw back on that one. I had to raw back on this shit. Hold on, let me raw back on it. Hold on, let me say it with a straight face. Desmond King will be matching up. Hold on, let me say it one more time. Straight face. Be a man. Desmond King. Desmond King will be checking Terrace Marshall. Nigga got 9 solo tackles, targeted 9 times in 2 games, allowed 8 receptions, has a grade out average of 56.1. Why is Desmond King checking Terrace Marshall? Well, let me show you why. It looks like their cornerbacks, their free safety Justin Reed may be out. Their starting right cornerback Terrace Marshall is out, so it looks like Tremont Smith will be the starting right cornerback here. Vernon Hargreaves will be their other cornerbacks, which will allow me to believe that Desmond King will be their slot corner. I got to tell you this, man. I'm not trying to put no unnecessary pressure. I'm not trying to pressure you. But I guess I am. Terrace Marshall was taken in the second round when there were a lot of good available tackles available. And, I have yet to see, And I don't know if it's strategy. I don't know if it's game plan. I don't know if he still had the chemistry. Nigga was a preseason warrior. If there's any game that you need to come out here and have lunch, you need to have lunch on Thursday night primetime against Desmond King. A lot of you guys are saying he's a rookie. Don't put him under that pressure. Fuck that. We passed up on some good offensive takers. You know what I mean? You could talk about a first round talent. Everybody was in the war room jumping around doing high fives. Show me what you got. Ain't no, what did Matt Rule say? When I say it, I'm the bad guy. Matt Rule says time for these rookies to stop acting like rookies and start playing like veterans. That means Trooper Hubert. That means goddamn Terrace Marshall and anybody else who fits in that category. Stop trying to, motherfucker. I'm not Jason fighting it. Terrace Marshall needs to have a big day. All right? I'm not, fuck all that hiding behind, I got DJ Moore out here. DJ Moore's doing this thing. Robbie Anderson, la 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 la. I don't want to hear that shit. You get paid the big bucks, all right? So that's my 5 bold predictions. Let me run back down over again in case you guys didn't hear it. Sam Darnold throws his second pick today. Yeah. Again, you're talking about a top 3 defense when it comes to turnovers, so I definitely can see that happen here. Sam Darnold's good for one fuck up a game. Love the guy. My favorite. That's why I bought all his shit. I got his shit up in here, but it is what it is, all right? The defense has 6 sacks. You're going up against the 9th best offensive line here, Laramie Tunsil. They stonewall Myles Garrett and they stonewall Jadeveon Clowney, but these are not the same kind of defensive ends you're fucking with, okay? Those are more like traditional defensive ends. Those guys are good at pass rushing, but they're also good at run stuffing. These guys are athletic freak of nature. Brian Byrne, Hassan Riddick. So you're looking at a 6-sack party regardless. I showed you guys on NFL.com one of the worst run defense. I think they're like 17th. They give up 4.6 yards a carry. Christian McCaffrey has 100 yards rushing and 100 yards receiving. I think we're going to play action these guys to death. If you listen to my pregame, my scouting report, we must take advantage of their aggressiveness. We must motion. We must take advantage of their greediness with their eyes. Play action and screen these guys to death. I think Sam Darnold has a big day, but CMC goes for 100 and 100. Davis Mills will move the ball on us, okay? I think they're going to try to establish the run, but the worst thing that can happen for Davis Mills is if we make those guys one-dimensional. If we come out here and we hold them to like we did Alvin Kamara, if we hold Davis Mills to Alvin Kamara and his running backs to Alvin Kamara numbers, that means you're putting Davis Mills throwing the ball 40 to 50 times. If Davis Mills throws the ball 40 to 50 times, that's good for us. That's good for us. But that's bad for them, all right? So I do expect for them guys to get the ball out their hand quick, slant route, crossing route. Let's do the pecking order, okay? Who are they going to look for first? Who are they going to look for first? Are you listening to me? Who are they going to look for first? They're looking for the running back and the check down, all right? Who's next on the pecking order? Who's next? The tight end. They're looking for their tight end. Very good. They're looking for the tight end in the pecking order. Who's next? They're looking for their slot receiver. You got Anthony Miller up against Bouye. We're going to see who's the battle of the injury-prone receivers and cornerback. We'll figure that out. And then Brandon Cooks. They'll take advantage of him if he's available. But you best believe Carolina has a plan for him as well. Last but not least, I think Terrace Marshall has a big day here. Terrace Marshall is a guy who I've been fucking looking up to. I've been looking forward to him. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I wasn't high on him when we took him. But since the preseason, man, I'm his number 1 fan. I'm rooting for him. I'm not bullying him. I like him. I really do like the brother. But at the end of the day, it's not about likes. It's not about follows. It's about your ass going out to produce. And you got a pretty good matchup. Their starting cornerback is out. So their third best cornerback is now their starter. And now the third best cornerback is their fourth best cornerback is a slot corner. So you guys got to go out there and ball out, all right? I'm your host, El Granagato, also known as the Big Cat McCool. Put the balls up! If you're rocking with the Big Cat, join me tonight at 7 o'clock. We're going live for the pregame show with Ray, Talk That Shit. We got Ray, Twan and myself. I'll be back at 7 o'clock. I'm busy right now. Follow me over here to Facebook. I'm going to Facebook to do another podcast with another group over here. So that's why I'm kind of rushing here tonight. I love you guys. WinView.tv. WinView.tv/keep-pounding. Again, play your first $20 free. Can win some money. If you can't download it on your iOS or Android, use your motherfucking web browser right here, all right? Enter your money. Them boys got you, all right? I love you guys. I'm about this motherfucker. Be blessed. I'll catch you tonight, 7 o'clock. Keep pounding. Paws up. Carolina on top forever. Rest in heaven, 704. Victory. Let's get it.
The NFL season is here. Be sure to join Keep Pounding _TV Patreon for your exclusive Panthers content, including morning live streams Monday and Thursday at 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Monthly raffle giveaways, including exclusive content only on Patreon. We also have film study and breakdown of the upcoming opponent. membership shoutouts at the end of each episode. Be sure to get your package now.
This video is brought to you by WinView Games. Watch, predict, win. A better way to watch live sports. By WinView. Watch real games on TV. Compete against real sports fans. Win real money. Only on WinViewGames.com. SeatGeek. For all your ticketed events, from sporting to concert outings, SeatGeek has you covered. They even conveniently color-coded each ticket on their website from amazing to worst, so you can easily know which are the best deals. SeatGeek, the smart way to buy. Save $20 off your next ticket purchase with the promo code